certified most accurate. Now your First Warn 5 forecast.
Good Friday evening, Mid-Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Chris Easlick with your Friday evening forecast update. A look at Mount Pleasant tonight and the campus of CMU. Absolutely beautiful this evening, and that should be the case pretty much all over Mid-Michigan. Our temperatures that are in the 80s this afternoon will eventually fall to the 50s and 60s tonight. Looks like it's a little bit warmer than the last few nights. That's thanks to a southerly wind that developed today and should continue at least in some capacity overnight. Your First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar is all dry as well. High pressure keeping us dry for at least one more evening. We've got this cold front to the west, though, that will eventually slide in going into tomorrow, and that will lead to our first chance of rain this weekend. That comes late Saturday, but the better chance will likely arrive into Sunday. High temperatures Saturday, back to the mid-80s for one more day ahead of that front. You'll also notice a bit more mugginess tomorrow as well as the humidity starts to go back up, and that will lead to some downpours possible, especially on Sunday and also into Monday. Hour by hour through Saturday, we start dry. I would ignore any showers that are showing up during the morning, but once we get to the afternoon, I think you'll start to see some development. The best chance is going to be around the Thumb region, perhaps into the Tri-Cities and south of there. That doesn't mean areas to the west or the north can't see anything on Saturday. It just seems like the best chance is in this area. Once we go into Saturday night, we'll continue to see showers. They'll likely continue in some capacity overnight. You may see some scattered showers early on Sunday, but again, the better chance is likely going to come during the afternoon and evening hours, and also overnight Sunday into Monday too. Once we get to the evening, you start to see the rain become a little bit heavier too. Most of it could be to the west of us through a good chunk of the day, but it will eventually make progress off to the east. You start to see our western counties especially get more rain, and then by Monday morning, if you haven't seen much through Sunday, you'll likely see a big push of moisture going into the start of the work week, and that should continue at times Monday afternoon before we start to taper off the rain going into Tuesday. Everyone won't see flash flooding, but there's at least a risk that we could see that on an isolated basis. The Weather Prediction Center including us in its excessive rainfall outlook, which means that if you see some repeated downpours here and there, you could see some isolated flash flooding. So that's something we'll need to watch going into the weekend. Beyond that, severe weather not expected at this time, but we'll monitor if anything changes in that department as well. 7-day forecasts, low 70s expected Monday with some 60s mixed in too. We do get warmer towards the middle of the week and eventually back to the 80s by Friday.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.